connection's fine. It is it is 5 in the morning right now. 5:26. But yeah, the Wi-Fi shit right here. But for some reason, when you close the door, it act all wonky. Anyway, I probably gonna have to get off the Wi-Fi. Anyway, it's the reflector. Hit a reflect. Well, what you choose to neglect. Okay. Today we're gonna speak on the grown man entitlement energy, and you know how this is all based on men been working for people for like 100 years now. So it's almost like they want reparation. They want something back in return because they feel like they put in all this work. Now everybody wants to get a reward. It ain't about that. But when you get into this energy and you're not actually communicating, because half the things people say about men, and men know that too, is that they don't communicate. So most likely the man will show you actions, or they would do things to make you do an action. So it'll be like you supposed to already know what I want. Almost like a man coming home and he gonna throw the biggest fit just cause like the wife ain't quite cook exactly what he want, or it's not ready already. So just look at these mentalities, like they didn't have no discernment as men, because if they did, they would have respected themselves more and have a stronger mind frame and outlook to know that it ain't about that no matter how much you work. Because if that was the case, shit, you got people like The Rock, people would actually be working all now. They got that position handed to them, like I always say, but they've been working. So it's like you don't see them coming on here and then complaining. But who's to say how he is in his real life, But and then you will have people say, oh well, he look at all the money he got, like look at what he got, But that was just a small example for people to know. Like, so now if you are in a small household, I don't care if it's a big house, nigga, you middle class. You're not even the higher class people. This ain't exempting them, but this is for my suburban people. A lot of these mental traps is a person wanting something, yet they don't quite even know what they want. So it's like they don't even know what to appreciate. So that will turn into just wanting the energy of like bend down to me, bend down for me, get on your knee for me type of shit. Like, why y'all think it manifested as the girls sometimes will sit here and get on a goddamn knee? That's not for people to kind of filter it through their selfishness, like, oh, that little bias energy and the toxic about like, oh, it's because females is trying to be males more. And then that's not for males to say, oh, that's not for females to say, oh, the male didn't like do it in a timely fashion, so I had to step up. So anyway, it ain't about that. It's more about the man wants to be pampered. He wants somebody to bow down and shit like that. Chef boy, and yeah, go check my page and go find something else to do besides be racist. Cause I slaughter all y'all racist people, so I don't even know why y'all try it over here. You just in your real life, you just gonna you just gonna go through something where you feel stupid, low, and your dick small. That you can't fuck. You go back home, you yell at your kids. You go back home, you live with your mama still. You know what I'm saying? You ain't really got a real life. Anyway, so yeah. So like I said, so you got men out here that's supposed to be leaders, and they and wise because they went through shit, right? But yet they kind of use it more for internally. What's the word? They use it more um inverted. There we go. Inverted. So instead of learning, they went through all this and trying to maybe help people. Like, men, if anything, they should be like the talkers. Like, they should be overly trying to preach to you. I would take that more than not saying much. When they do say something, it's a intention of you need to do it because look at me and look at you, or look what I've been done, and nobody ever heard me out, yet they not even talking. Like they went all these years without quite even communicating with their significant other, or to the people they was messing around with if they don't got a wife. So that lets you know that ain't nobody's problem but their own. But when you're with them, whether it's at a job, home, you got to go to an event, just a park. It's just there's too much entitlement energy. So like I know I can name about 10 million of them on my hand, like real people in my real life that I've seen like that. So it's like I said, everybody puts in work. Sadly, niggas agreed to work 10 hours a day, 5 days a week for like 50 years, and that's a normal thing. So if that's how it's gonna be, right? Then let's all know that, bro. If we are going to work, maybe you should just communicate a little more. You know what I'm saying? Maybe you should actually put yourself out there and not invert it, where now all you're gonna do is have body language. All you're gonna do is have a mood. You're gonna have a male period. So this is when males out of nowhere feel so much pressure that they just start reacting to everything, just going at everything. So, um, we gotta do better, especially if you got blessed to be in a position. You can't be using that shit. You can't be using that shit like, you know, willy nilly, because then you just gonna have toxic people in your life. I mean, yeah, looking at you toxic, and then you're gonna make them toxic because you're supposed to be a leader. So all they're gonna see you leading is wanting something like for yourself or wanting to be pampered or something like that. I have more points. Hold up. Let me go incognito. Oh, okay, I don't need to. You know what I'm saying? Hold on. You know what I'm saying? Um, oh, damn, they really don't be saying the motherfucking title. Alright, man. Well, fuck. Damn, why can't I see my whole fucking title? Alright. Okay. Alright. Yeah. Yeah. So, you know what I'm saying? That shit be kind of like a curse. Because it'll have everybody else looking at you like you a bad influence, or you're a bad parent, basically. And it's a dilemma because it's like, this shit been going on since people was making, you know what I'm saying, 69 cents an hour. Shit like that. So when people, like, when men are in this energy, it's not gonna do nothing good for nobody besides make somebody feel pressure, make somebody feel like they're lower or something like that. And we all here to kind of uplift each other. So it's like, and like I said, this all came because like the government been fucking everybody with this working mentality and shit like that. So of course, and then when they go to work, they don't like they don't even feel respected. So it's like, I understand all that, but if you do actually, you know what I'm saying, do it right. You got your 1-2 while you out. You actually like put yourself out there, so it ain't no bullshit you bring back. And that's how you do it. Yep. It's me. It's me. It's probably because this damn tree right here too. You can't quite see it. Nah, I'm looking at the camera. I'm live right now. It's fucking hot in the garage. But yeah, anyways. So shit. Yeah, you'll have pretty much a cursed whole line of events if you kind of like be on that type of shit. Cause you'll have confirmation to know that you being like you upholding the energy of the selfish male just based on you whatever you did in your life, and then you kind of wanting to fulfill that with other people because you didn't do that for yourself, to know like, yeah, I'm the one that was working. Yeah, I feel proud. Nah, you was waiting on somebody else to give that to you. Yeah, you don't even know what the fuck um you what type of appreciation energy you want in the first, but you don't even know how to accept it. You know, so but you know that's not for everybody. That's just for most, because you got households going through it. You know what I'm saying? Back to this guy, nigga said, Chef Boyardee, you ain't shit. That was pretty clever though, I ain't gonna lie. Yep.
Oh, you making a video?
Yeah, I'm on live, I said.
I didn't hear that.
Oh, I wasn't trying to scream. But hold on, I know I had some more notes up in this bit. I guess for now, it's just all about the examples, really, because the template is insecure people, grown, didn't do life right, on top of government, which they supposed to be looking for, or relying on, you know, a job or something like that, fucking them over, not giving them no recognition. Oh, they giving y'all pizza parties and shit like that, giving y'all 4 cent raises and shit like that, you know. So it's just like, we gotta understand that it ain't you and it ain't what's happening to you. It's however you're dealing with it. So if I'm sitting here going through anything like throwing up, like if you throw up all the time, then it's not that's happening to you. It's kind of how you're dealing with it. So you can end up healing yourself. Basically, you can end up, uh, shit like that. But yay, man. It's the reflector. I think I'm out this shit. I said all I needed to say. I'm out this. This is a good morning.